right, everyone, up next in Phase 5 of the MCU is the Marvels, or the Marvels, however you pronounce it. Tomato, tomato. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me and for tuning in. I'm KL if you're new here, and whether you're new or if you just haven't caught up on my Marvel journey in a while, my master playlist for the MCU is up here in release order, in the order I've watched it. Feel free to go and binge watch or pick and choose your favorites. Thank you so much for your time, as always. What do I know about the Marvels before getting into it? Carol Danvers, she is in this. I'm so excited to see her again. It's been a while since we've seen her in action. We did see her at the end of Ms. Marvel, so we did see her. It was just very brief. Speaking of Ms. Marvel, I know she's in this as well. I am anticipating a bit of a fangirl to their idol dynamic initially between her and Carol. Hopefully that doesn't last the entire movie, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it did. And I do know there is a third woman in this, and I'm not 100% sure, but I am like 99% sure that it is Monica Rambeau. If it is her, I'm very, very excited to see her again because it's been a while, a very long time actually, since we last saw her. So, story-wise, no clue. I do know this movie is average rated, so I'm kind of excited to watch an average rated movie because my own opinion could go either way. I could love it, I could not care for it, I could agree with the masses that it's kind of average. So I'm very excited to see for myself. As always, if you'd rather watch the whole movie with me, you can bring your own copy over to my Patreon to sync up with my full reaction to this movie. And for those of you that don't know, I am actively watching the ABC and Netflix Marvel shows in a timeline order, and I have finally made a Patreon collection for that, so you can pop in there anytime to see where I'm currently at in that journey and what I've watched so far. At the time of recording this, I'm currently watching season 1 of Iron Fist. With that, I have nothing else left to say. Just thank you as always for joining me for this movie today, and let's go ahead and press play. Oh, the whole... It's all ladies. Love it. What is this? I was just thinking that's like that band thing that Ms. Marvel had. Or has, I should say.
There's only one here. They were forged as a pair.
You must be buried elsewhere.
Like where?
Definitely not. Definitely not buried.
Enter Kamala Khan. Ready for Captain Marvel. She needs my help.
I always enjoy these.
Why are hands so hard to draw?
They are the worst.
What's your name? Miss Marvel? Twinsies.
Is that like a signal that the other one has been activated? Maybe.
You don't remember anything?
Flashes.
You stole me from my home.
Lieutenant Trouble.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Yeah, Monica is definitely in this movie.
Here, Goosey.
Incoming call.
I wonder if Goosey's gonna do his thing at any point in this.
How goes it out there?
Thriving.
Oh no.
What do you know about the surge in the jump point system a few hours ago? You're in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Appreciate you. Monica and her team will send more intel as they're required.
Monica?
She's not that little kid you remember.
Definitely not. I like Carol's setup that she has in her ship. Actually looks pretty cozy.
So, do we think that we can finish this before dinner?
No, I don't think we're gonna fix it in time to...
But I do know someone with superpowers who could.
I always forget that she can just be in space without any kind of suit. Oh my gosh, I love that the cat is with her.
Rambo, what the hell are you doing?
Seems the surge has had some residual effect. I'm gonna get you some readings, Fury. Hello?
Uh-oh.
On Carol?
Fury, was that Monica?
Why, you want to talk to her?
I don't want to talk to her like this. Not after all this time.
Eventually, you're gonna have to talk to her.
Let's save the family reunions till I'm back inside.
Valid, probably for the best.
It's a jump point, but it's not closing, like it's stuck.
Hello?
feel like she's getting awfully close to that. Oh. Ah, okay. Oh my God. Could you imagine? I would throw up or pass out. Just in your bedroom, and all of a sudden you're in a spacesuit in space, free floating.
Hey! Hey! Oh no, I don't have my mask on. Is this an Avengers test?
He's so confused. And this was the credit scene we saw.
I like the living room.
Damn.
So I switched with someone named Kamala Khan?
Yeah, she seemed to be as confused as you are.
I was in space.
Oh, so it broke itself.
Wow, she got back fast.
Your friend, Captain Marvel, she was walking up and down our living room.
Captain Marvel was in our house.
Is Captain Marvel pressuring you in any way?
That would be your dream. Their ships have a very cool design.
I hope we can rebuild together. So much so that I'm willing to put our ancient animosities behind us and give you a chance to protect your people, to stop running. The Skrull will take their rightful place in the Kree Empire. And I will aid in the relocation. I would hate for your people to suffocate when I strip the atmosphere.
Okay. I don't want to trust her.
It's the Annihilator!
Again.
Oh my God!
Oh gosh, this is confusing.
And then I teleported here. I don't know if that's my new powers. And then this freaking cat ate a man. I don't know. It has tentacles.
Jeez.
Annihilator!
I don't like that name.
Now Kamala will see that it was legit. Captain Marvel is here. Although, no, wait, she would have transported elsewhere. Never mind. But we gotta get the three together at some point, right? Nice. Love to see Fury getting into it too. And now he can see what she does. Oh yeah, she's like, I can't use that right now. She's really developed her skills here since we last saw her, which is awesome. No. No. Cool.
Any kind of radiant energy. I think I switch when I use my powers.
Strong theory. Strong theory.
That was fun. Aww. Don't get mad at her, man. Oh.
Hi.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Is this a new iPad? I haven't seen it yet.
They wish.
Girl, no.
Hey, what does SABRE stand for?
Strategic Aerospace Biophysics and Exolinguistic Response.
It's classified.
You can turn light into physical matter.
I could totally show you.
Kamala's not understanding how this is working.
Monica, you want to fill Carol in on your working theory?
It is so good to see you, Lieutenant Trouble.
Aw. Definitely have some healing that needs to go on there between those two.
When did you get powers?
I walked through a radiation shielding barrier of a witch hex, and now I can manipulate and see all wavelengths of the electromagnetic spectrum.
And see. Oh.
Where is Kamala?
Wherever you were.
Who's Kamala?
The third person we're switching with.
You gotta fly.
Hey, Black Girl Magic!
She's free falling? Oh boy. Monica, you gotta learn quick. Oh. Try that again. Try that again. Try that again.
I can't hold on to you while I'm flying! Come on to me!
Oh, it's cool. It's Carol.
Fury.
They are associates of Captain Marvel.
The Annihilator's here. What about the band? If she's meddling, I need to strike now.
She's wearing the band. Good call. Yes, good call. There we go.
Hold that thought.
Yeah. Fangirl later. We're in danger right now. Oh, geez. They need to, like, time this. Just be like, you hit. Okay, now I'll hit. No, you hit.
You gotta get that band off of her!
It looks like mine.
The Kree came here hopeful, but then you sicked the Annihilator on us. Once again, the Skrull have betrayed the
Kamala's probably like, why are you called the Annihilator?
Emperor Droge, you need to evacuate your people now.
We have nowhere to go.
Is everything just gonna get sucked into that? Yep.
Get back to the ship and don't use your powers.
But I can help.
Now.
God, this whole switching places is brutal.
Where's Kamala?
Oh my God, there's just so many Skrulls running.
No, how could
Kamala now! We need to save who we can.
Look at all them still down there. It's awful.
I called a friend. She can find a safe place for you.
Nice. Hey, girl.
I see that you've finally found yourself a team.
It is unintentional.
May our next meeting be joyful.
All right. I'm glad that's taken care of. For now, anyway.
Do you remember how beautiful our home was before her? Claiming she was there to set us free. But when she destroyed the Supreme Intelligence, she destroyed the Kree.
That is out of time.
I like her so far. She's intriguing as a villain because, I don't know, she's just unique.
When you left, you said you'd be back before I knew it. I meant what I said. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I was going to come back. There was people that needed me. He needed you, Carol.
So many years of waiting.
Hey,
I hope you don't mind. I didn't have any other clothes.
it's totally fine. I'm really sorry for the way I spoke to you.
Thank you.
It gets pretty lonely out here.
Yeah, I bet.
I will drop high school.
Don't
Girl.
do that. But can we start again? I'm Carol Danvers.
Captain Monica Rambeau, who from this point onwards will now be known as Professor Marvel.
Oh, no, she will not.
Now that we've got that out of the way, team.
That was quick.
It once traveled me through space and times.
What you're describing is a quantum band.
I mean, I knew there were two of these. I just did not expect the other one to be in space.
How do you have a quantum band?
Because it's her nanny's bangle.
The quantum bands were used to create every jump point in the universe.
Two quantum bands working in unison to connect the galaxy. We have got to get to her before she makes another one.
She could make.
Whoa, this is weird.
Wait, can you read that?
Yes, the Magellanic Galaxy.
All right. Pilot seat's all you.
Oh.
The cancer's back.
I'm not taking the cat.
It's not a cat, and it's just until Monica gets back.
She blipped.
Carol, I don't want to relive this. Never do that again.
I'm sorry. It wasn't on purpose.
When I came back, no one was there.
Oh.
Okay.
Except the hug.
Thank you.
She seemed really cool. I'm sorry.
She was.
She was. I should rewatch Captain Marvel. Well, to be fair, I gotta rewatch everything. Eventually.
The Universal Neural Teleportation Network is a system of wormholes through the space-time continuum. Basically, it stretches and reconfigures space without rupturing the continuum.
This is the first time we're seeing this, right? Like, at least explained like this. Feels new.
Every jump point has two sides, so if Tarnax's atmosphere was siphoned away, it had to go somewhere or...
Hala.
Where in the Magellanic can we find...
Aladna. Oceans cover 99.63% of the planet.
That is a very specific stat. You've been there.
Yeah.
Get to Aladna and separate Darbin from that bangle.
We have our heading.
Kamala, you are not going on any space adventures.
Hell? So that means I'm the devil?
I remember at the start of Ms. Marvel, I wasn't the biggest fan of her family, and then they grew on me by the end. And I love them now. I love reuniting with them in this movie. So fun.
Daughter will have to stay aboard my ship until we can get to the bottom of this.
We need Kamala.
If anything happens to you, मैं उसकी जान ले लूंगी. You tell her that.
Kamala is in good hands with Carol.
Yeah, it's literally the idol. Goose, come on.
She's looking a little pudgy. I think you're overfeeding her.
It's overfeeding itself.
Nova, Supernova Girl, Spectrum, Spectrum Vision.
Vision! Oh, wait, no. Sorry.
Oh. Vision.
Okay, everyone together on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah, they definitely need to figure this out, because then the teamwork that we can have would be pretty dope, I feel. Okay, okay. All right. That seemed to work pretty smoothly.
Both the Roth IRA and 401k are important for tax purposes.
You know, I never even thought about planning for retirement. How did it get in there?
I don't know.
What is that?
Should we tell Fury?
Yes, you should tell Fury. Cool. I love that both Kamala and Monica are like, whoa, and then Carol's just super serious because she's done this a million times.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Kamala,
We hear you, baby.
I feel like Monica already has shut the fuck up energy.
I should warn you that I'm kind of famous here.
Well, that's why she said super weird.
I helped the prince with a legal issue. Aladnian culture is very specific, so there's gonna be a bit of a ceremony we have to do.
It's a peaceful crossroads.
Cute.
Princess?
Their language is song. Most of them won't understand you unless you sing.
Their language is song. That's fun. Rest in peace, what I have to do for copyright for the YouTube edit for this, though. Sorry, y'all.
Oh my gosh, give me some of what they're having.
Wow. This is reminding me of a more flashy, Chandrila culture from Star Wars.
2 new faces. One could be more cheerful.
Called out.
The Marvels.
Very cool.
Where's the prince?
I also want to know. Hello. Okay, I love this dress though. Hello. That's beautiful.
What is happening?
The captain.
We need to talk.
Okay, let's talk.
Oh, wait. He doesn't have to sing?
Yeah, he's bilingual.
Oh, I understand.
Theory so far? At best, one-off pest problem.
Okay. Okay, they did let him know. Good. It looks like a
Some kind
brain.
of infestation
to me.
bioweapon.
Or it could be from a traitor from within.
Oh, the northern lights in the background. Love that.
Pulsar Light Lady.
Absolutely not. These are too much, right?
Definitely.
No.
No, you need some kind of flowy thing, Monica. Okay, or not.
Make this quick. Nothing grandiose.
I love all their outfits.
Suprema, why have you come?
I've come here to pardon you for your crimes against the Kree Empire. Kneel.
To you? I will never kneel.
Okay.
Nice. All right, still need to work on it a little bit. Ooh, gosh. Her bangle's very exposed.
Here's your scarf.
Since when did her scarf become a whip?
Don't do this.
You're too late.
That was good. That was good. Cool. We gotta make sure she doesn't get this bangle.
She sent it to me in the mail.
Run. Get to the ship!
With this, your powers only make me stronger.
Ugh. Oh dear. I feel like she's only gonna wanna chase after Kamala now.
Are we doing something about these?
The space elevator's offline.
You ever come in here with good news?
Half the evacuation pods just went down.
Maybe there's no good news to get, Fury. Ever thought about that? Ugh, I hate that there's another one of these now. Crap. It's strong enough. It's pulling in the whole ocean. Or wait, wasn't that? No, that was her. Sorry, my bad. That was her plan, was to grab the water. That's why they came here in the first place.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Missile locked.
Guys,
Incoming missiles.
Jump point?
Jump point activate.
Yeah, Kamala made the executive call there with the mindset of, I don't want to die. All right, where do we end up, though?
We left Aladdin to fend for themselves.
if we weren't here, then you could have beat Darben, and I'm sorry.
The Kree have been ruled by an AI for a millennia. I thought the only way to stop it was to destroy it. But I just
Made things worse.
made it worse.
Yeah.
That's how I got the name Annihilator. And I never wanted you to see that version of me. I thought if I fixed it, then I could come home.
That's not how family works. I never expected you to be the mighty Captain
She
Marvel.
just wanted Aunt Carol.
I'm really glad that you're here now. And you too.
I'm glad to be here.
She's targeting the people that I care about and stealing resources from every place I call home.
We have to warn Fury.
That would be the next logical place for her to go.
All we have left to evacuate 350 personnel are 15 escape pods, which see 5, 10 if we squeeze. It's nowhere near enough.
Can we get Valkyrie back to take the rest?
My living room.
Jules?
Oh.
Yes. Yes, come here. Look at you.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
This has turned into a cat cafe. Flirkin cafe, I should say.
Spit him out.
No. That's the plan.
That's the
plan? Oh,
Much
makes
easier
sense.
to transport a family of cats than hundreds of crew members.
So we're literally hurting cats?
That have people in them. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
And let the Lurkins eat you. You will be fine.
You will be fine. That is terrifying, though. I would also be running away.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so cute.
Come.
This is a pretty solid plan B, though. I bet the cat lovers loved this scene. If you've been watching the channel long enough, or even not even that long, you'll know I'm a dog person through and through. I don't mind cats, but if I had to choose, dogs forever.
She wants our son.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. See, not my brain thinking that that would be impossible for that to happen.
You are chosen for a greater purpose, so of course you must go now. But I will never let you go.
Come back safely, Peter.
You better. I don't want to be an only child. Not again. Not with these two.
Are you praying? Don't stop! We need all the help we can get!
Oh my gosh, no, you cannot throw up. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. There's not enough space in there for all the people you ate. All right, let's get everybody out. There we go. This poor old man was just trying to enjoy a picnic with the sunset.
I know that you would do anything to protect Hala.
Give me the bat.
You're forgetting something.
Me.
Switching was pretty smooth. Okay, how are we gonna get the bangle off? Oh, shoot.
It doesn't have to end like this, Darben. Please just give us the bangle.
The reaction in your son's core has slowed. It needs an incredible amount of energy to jumpstart it, and that's what you have, Carol. You can use your powers to save Hala.
I've never done anything like that before.
Might as well try. Maybe the three of them together can do it.
For Hala.
Try anything, and I'll kill her faster than you can move.
Now me thinking she was dead, or about to be dead. Well.
You won't survive this.
Okay, she looks really dope though. All right, Carol. It's up to you now. I mean, they did wonder about that just now. It was cool to see it, though.
1, 2, 3.
She doesn't need the bangles. I must be misremembering her powers. Oh! Fun.
Self-propagating singularity with negative mass and non-Newtonian topology.
Explain like I'm 5, please.
Hole in space-time.
Thank you.
Wait, you want us to blast you with the same amount of power that punched a hole in the fabric of space-time?
You're gonna need this.
Oh my gosh, her first time wearing both. Big moment.
How are you feeling, Miss Marvel?
These bangles travel through space and time to find me. I was born for this. Bismillah.
Cool.
Your mom would be proud.
Yes, she would. Is it working?
It's closing, Monica. You gotta get out of there.
I can't leave, Carol!
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, she's on the other side.
Monica, it's closing. You'll be trapped. It's okay.
She couldn't have done it from this side?
I always knew I would have to stay.
What do you mean you always knew you'd have to stay?
Kamala, you saved the world.
Fury's like,
She got stuck on the other side.
And Carol?
She went to fulfill a promise.
I hope this will work. I'm sure it will. Then she won't need to be called the Annihilator anymore. I do find it interesting that this isn't ever something she thought of doing. But her initial reaction was like, I've never done anything like that before, so. But it never occurred to her to try. And see, look at that, first try. So, Monica had said something about a reality. Like it was a different reality, not necessarily a different like universe.
This place is amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, do you still fly that thing?
You want to check it out?
I do.
Okay.
Hey, wait.
Oh, I'm so happy that you're home safe, beta.
Hey.
It's gonna be a lovely house to raise a family in, you know. Amir.
I'm just looking after it.
Just until Monica gets back?
Yeah.
I wonder if Monica will be gone like a similar amount of time that Carol was gone for her.
Pizza delivery.
Hello.
Can I help you?
Kate Bishop. Did you think you were the only kid superhero in the world? You've just become part of a much larger universe. Did you know Eamon had a daughter?
What do you want?
I'm putting together a team. Please?
I'm really surprised this isn't like a mid-credits scene. That's interesting that they chose to put that as the end of the movie, because I feel like it doesn't fit. Is me? I don't know. Anyway. That said, I'm sure we do have some scenes. Man, this was a really short movie, like credits starting at 1:33. Crazy. I love these credits though. Super flashy, super fun. Love the font choices as well. I appreciate good visual credits. So where are we?
Mom, I've missed you so much.
You missed me.
I'm so sorry.
How's our mysterious visitor?
What happened?
We were hoping you could tell us.
Hello?
My theory? You somehow crossed through a tear in space-time. You are now in a reality parallel to your own.
Whoa, I was not expecting him.
I'll take it from here.
Charles asked for an update. I'll come by and check on you later.
Makes sense though. We're getting all the crisscrossy stuff happening.
Who are you?
And who are you?
Oh, shit.
Monica, you were literally the one who said reality. That's why I was like, yeah, when that thing happened and she said reality, I'm just like, this isn't, you didn't say universe. And we're in the multiverse saga. So anyway. All right, that was my reaction to The Marvels. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my reaction. And if you're a viewer that has been with me kind of through this whole Marvel journey, if you've watched either everything or I would even say like 75% of it, just thank you so much for being here and for continuing to tune into these reactions. It means a lot, especially because, I mean, you guys can see the view counts on these videos, right? Definitely have been going down, 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 down as we've moved through the multiverse saga. So let's talk about The Marvels. First, I just want to say I definitely understand the average rating that this movie has received because I largely feel the same. There are definitely good things about this movie, things I enjoyed, and I'll definitely talk about that, but I can also see that, you know, I imagine there's probably a lot of criticisms about this movie and I can kind of imagine in my mind what they would be about because, well, I'll talk about some of my own criticisms and then I'll read your guys' comments down below and we can just talk about this movie overall. So let's start with the runtime of this. I feel mixed about it. Like half of me feels so happy that we had like an hour 33 minute long runtime of this movie in Marvel because a lot of Marvel movies are past the 2-hour mark. So I loved it for being nice and short, but at the same time, with what happened in this movie, I actually kind of wish that we would have had maybe 20 or 30 extra minutes to be able to just make some of this stuff last a bit longer. I do find that this movie suffered from rushing through the end moment, right? The moment that we're building up to, and it felt like it was over so fast. I actually thought that Dar-Benn was dead from the impalement in her stomach area, and then she wasn't, but then what happened after that happened way too friggin' quick. So yeah, definitely feeling mixed about the runtime. I also think that just the villain in general could have been fleshed out a lot more, but that is something I've just come to expect now from Marvel movies, that the villain is not always going to be that way. Dar-Benn definitely felt, though, not so much villainy, because when you think about like the reason why she's doing this, like the reason why she wants to take the water and take the sun and la la la, it's because of what Captain Marvel did to the Kree, right? Now I know the Kree have been a villainous group of people pretty much in this whole MCU journey that I've been on, but from their perspective, right? From their perspective, Carol's the baddie, and you know she did do a bad thing, really, when we think about it, right? Like their air wasn't breathable, like etc. etc. So yeah, less villainy and more just like someone trying to help their people and going about it obviously in a way that is bad for humans and people on Earth, but they're both. Yeah. I did like the actress for Dar-Benn, but yeah, there wasn't really a whole lot of development there to really make me care, which I feel like I've said in so many other Marvel reactions in Marvel movies. So yeah. Since this movie is the Marvels, we got to talk about the 3 ladies that make up the Marvels. Loved their chemistry, really loved them together. I wasn't sure how that was going to go. For me, Kamala was the best of the 3 because I really came to like her in Ms. Marvel, which is funny because like when I think back about that show, I did feel like it took a bit for me to really get into it. And in terms of like the show being amazing, I mean, to me it wasn't this most amazing show ever, but Kamala is extremely likable, and her chemistry with Carol, I knew she was going to fangirl. I knew we were going to get those kind of moments. And I definitely had a feeling that Carol or Monica or both of them were going to be kind of like a little bit annoyed by her because she is a lot younger. She's still a teenager. And you know, it would kind of feel like maybe having like your little annoying sister around. And I could definitely see at times in the beginning that they kind of were feeling that way. But they came around to obviously realize that they needed to work together. Plus the whole entanglement thing was a problem for them, and they needed to sort that out and work through that. So, but in the end, fantastic chemistry. They figured that out really well, how their powers like work well together. Speaking of powers though, Monica, I know it's been a while since I've seen her, a very long time. I do wish that we would have had a little bit more information about her and like what all she's been up to and how she's developed her powers, because you know, we went from WandaVision was the last thing we saw her in, right? WandaVision was where she got her powers in the first place, but we haven't seen her in anything else since. I don't know. I would have appreciated just a little bit more knowledge about her and about what she's doing. I also wish that we could have given her maybe a little bit of a name. Anyway, that said though, best post-credit scene with her. Oh my gosh, so unexpected to see Beast. That was a good scene. I feel like that was probably a high moment for a lot of you, so definitely let me know your reaction to that post-credit scene when it happened, because yeah, that was a nice surprise. I'm very excited for what's to come. In terms of not really knowing much about Monica's powers and how they work, really, I think her performance was, Teona's performance was great as always. I really like Monica. WandaVision, I think, is still my favorite Marvel show. Although after Loki season 2, I feel like I need to rewatch WandaVision just to like, WandaVision and Loki definitely at the top for me. And Monica was a big reason for that. I really, really liked her in WandaVision. So to have her in this movie, to have her interacting with Carol and Kamala, it was good. It was good. Now, about Carol specifically, I don't know. I feel mixed because, you know, she's obviously written to be a certain way, but I couldn't help but feel like I just wanted like more from Carol, I guess. She seems, well, Now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense how she is because she spends all her time alone, right? So to suddenly be thrust into teamwork like this, probably a little bit uncomfortable. And so maybe she would prefer to be a little bit, I don't know, quieter or something. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't be bothered by it. I don't know. But yeah, between the three, definitely Kamala stand out, and her family was so great to see them again. No change from the show at all. Like just, although, well, I shouldn't say no change. Her mom, I feel like, is insanely more supportive than ever before. Like, you know, she was supportive by the end of the show. This movie, I really, really liked her mom. If you watch my Ms. Marvel reactions, you'll know that I wasn't the biggest fan of her mom in like the first half of the show. She did grow on me eventually and come around, and I really enjoyed her in this movie. So it was great to see them again. I did feel like with the runtime that we got, we almost got a little too much of her family but I mean, I understand Kamala is a huge deal to her family and they're so close and tight-knit, so it makes sense. One thing I really liked about this movie was that it was comedic without being super Marvel-y. Like, it definitely had its Marvel's isms, but I feel like they weren't trying to put jokes in all the time, you know? Like, and that felt good. That felt good. I would like more of that. I would like more of this where we are having fun and things are funny, but it's not trying so hard, you know? So that was a thumbs up for me. One thing that obviously isn't a big deal to me, but I can see it being a big deal for a lot of people, is the fact that you have to really have seen WandaVision, Ms. Marvel, and Captain Marvel. I was thinking of another TV show. I'm like, no, just Captain Marvel. Anyway, 2 TV show commitments plus another movie, which I feel like that one's not a big deal because I feel like most people that are seeing this would have seen Captain Marvel. But I can understand a lot of people that hadn't tuned into WandaVision or Ms. Marvel potentially being really underwhelmed by this movie. If you are watching and you are someone that did not watch those shows, but you did watch this movie, let me know what your experience was, because I feel like it would be a very different experience to not know of Monica. And I mean, you would have known of Monica from Captain Marvel. Although if you hadn't watched that movie, then this movie would be really weird, right? Now, as we get deeper into the MCU and things become a lot more connected and we're getting a lot more TV series and we're getting a lot of movies that kind of require you to have watched a lot of the TV shows, like, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that because I do feel like for a lot of people that could feel like homework, right? And as someone that is committing to watching everything in the MCU in its release order, like, it does also kind of feel like homework to me sometimes. I think of my brother and my sister-in-law who have definitely not been keeping up with Marvel like they were prior to Infinity War and Endgame, and have not watched, I don't think they've watched any of the TV series, actually. And they've missed most of the movies. I think they've only tuned into a few. And at this point for them, it feels like homework. It feels like a lot of work to get kind of caught up on everything. So yeah, if you're someone that did go into this movie to the theater without the knowledge from the show, let me know. I just want to know what your experience was. I want to know kind of how this movie came across to you because of that. So yeah, I think that wraps up my thoughts overall. Yeah, this was fine. Average. I don't know where I'm going to rank this, and I'll include my ranked list down below if you're interested of the Marvel MCU so far. I would say this is definitely middle of the road MCU, probably teetering towards the bottom of the list. To be fair, I haven't ranked a whole lot of the MCU super, super low, so yeah, this will probably fall somewhere in there. And yeah, that's all I have to say. It is now that time of the video where I flip over to Letterboxd to pull up the Marvels and see what some other people have to say about this. So let's go check it out. I have to include this review by Iman Vellani herself, who said, actual footage of the girlies and I having fun. 2.5 stars. Did they forget to develop the villain past one backstory scene? Yes, they did. 2.5 stars. Get me off this planet. I need to go to the place where the language is song. It just reminded me I didn't even talk about that scene. I definitely imagine that a lot of people feel like that scene is very silly. To me, I actually didn't mind it. I didn't mind it at all. Like I said, it reminded me of a more flamboyant and goofier looking Chandrila from Star Wars. Andor Season 2, still on the brain, people. P.S. If you want to watch my Andor reactions, got them over on Patreon. Link below. And now it is that time of the video where I turn it to you and I ask to leave your comments down below about this movie and my reaction. Did you enjoy the Marvels? Let me know the reasons why. Do you not like this movie? I get it. Let me know the reasons why. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I really appreciate it. To everyone's To everyone whose names just went by, thank you so much for your support on Patreon. And with that, if you're not yet subscribed, I would appreciate it. Click here to do so. If you want to watch something else of mine, click on over here. We'll see you in the next either Marvel reaction, or if you tune into something sooner, we'll see you then. So have a good one, y'all. Take care.